Welcome to the Becker County Master Gardener's Rambling Rose. And today, Brianna Layson and I are going to create a fairy garden. We had talked to you a little bit about just planning one. And so we have more tips, and we're going to show you how to create a garden. Here we go.
All right, when Linda first arrived, she and I were talking about containers. She wants one she's going to be able to take inside and outside, so we chose this light plastic pot. We made sure there's drainage. If you do choose a pot that you don't have drainage, make sure you need to put something in the bottom. Oftentimes we'd say charcoal because that filters it well and it gives an air gap. Also, when you choose your pot, I highly recommend choosing something that's almost as wide as it is deep. Fairy gardens, you're making a garden, so you want as much surface area to be able to decorate. And these miniature plants need enough room to eventually grow, but their roots aren't going to go down in a 3-foot tall pot that's that wide. So we chose something nice and wide and deep. We chose, after discussing light requirements, we chose plants that will take bright indirect light being an east or west window. They get light part of the day. It's often not times direct sun. South windows have a tendency to be too bright and hot. North windows, part of our year in the northern climate, is just too dark. So east or west windows, and these plants will be perfect. So now we need to decide where we're going to place these plants.
Okay.
So we have our ponytail palm, which maybe
I love it. I absolutely love it. Show it. Could you do it close up? It's just the coolest little plant. You can see the little bulb kind of things.
Yep, they're hardy. I have one years old and it hasn't died yet. So.
And you say neglect is the best thing for some plants. They do better?
Oftentimes, playing with your plants too much actually does more harm than good.
Okay.
So choosing a plant that's a little more hardy and that you don't need constant.
Yes.
So
sounds good to
where
me.
should we put it? In the middle? Or where are we thinking?
I would say on the back side.
On back
somewhere,
side?
kind of as a backdrop.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when we've started with our pot, we place the soil at a level equal with the pot. Because eventually when we fill this, we want to make sure the soil's almost even. Then you can see all your plants and all the decorations. Too deep, everything will be sunken too deep.
Good idea.
All right. So we have our one that looks like parsley.
Yes. Looks like a tree.
Mm-hmm. Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have our Nephitis.
Up front somewhere, yeah. Yeah.
And then maybe our New Guinea impatient front and center?
Sure.
Front and center?
Sure.
Okay.
That's good.
If he's going to stay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Now I'd say we can loosen our pots.
Okay. Can I help with that?
Yeah. They're a little bit root bound, but they kind of like that.
So do you break it up a little bit?
A little bit. I don't want to cause too much root damage, just enough so it starts training to go somewhere else.
Okay.
A lot of these aren't as root bound.
Depends upon their moisture, too.
Yeah. Most of these guys, aside from the New Guinea impatient up front, don't need a lot of water. The New Guinea, the good thing is, even if it starts to wilt, you water him, he bounces right back.
Okay.
So
Good deal.
he's pretty
Good deal.
hardy. All right, now let's find our dirt. I'll fill up a bucket here. And we'll bring up a little bit to start with.
Good morning.
And we picked for our mixture a really nice light potting soil. Potting soil is very important to choose, so you have good drainage. Pulling dirt from your garden has a tendency to be far too heavy, too much moisture retention. So.
And you could bring in some disease, too, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes.
You're never quite sure what's
So-
in the soil out there,
so-
so nice to start with a nice sterile product in the
Okay.
first place.
So we got the first part of our garden started. We got the plants placed where we would like them. And so we're going to get them all put away how they should be. And we will have to continue this program one more time so we can finish this little garden. Thank you for joining us and have a good day.